I'm laying here meditating, and I've been going over in my head about this young man that everybody is in an uproar about, and it touched me because I'm a black man with a young black son living in America. But I know I have to realize one thing, is that I have to know where I live. I live in America. What about it? America was built on slavery. The system was built on slavery. The system is not built to protect us. The system is built to police us. Now, we have to keep that in mind. This ain't changed. And the reason why it haven't changed is because the majority of the Europeans haven't changed. Now, don't get me wrong. Let me set the record straight. All white people is not prejudiced or racist. And I'm not prejudiced or racist. But those that are will always deny that racism exists. See, this is why these 6 women did not find Zimmerman guilty, because they're in denial that racism exists in this case when it's obvious that it did. We must understand the facts surrounding this situation. This is a young man with a bag of Skittles and a tea. And on the other hand, you have a grown man with a firearm, been working out, been training, been getting in shape to police the community. He's been pumped up that he have the right to present himself like he's a police. But he's just doing what the police do. They police us. They don't protect us. That's a known fact. So therefore, this young man was pursued by a man with a firearm. Now, my issue is this. You know that these women saw the facts of this case. They saw, if they didn't see nothing else, that Trayvon is not here to tell his story. Zimmerman is, and didn't tell it. He didn't testify. Okay. So therefore, if I go by the physical evidence, which is a tea, Skittles, and a gun, grown man and a 17-year-old child. No one is looking, these women didn't look at Trayvon Martin as being a 17-year-old child. This is, they looked at him as being a black man, a black child. They looked at him as being black. But they're not looking at race. If they'd have looked at him as being a 17-year-old child, I'm sure they had children or have had children. There is no way they would have allowed this man to walk scot-free, knowing that this child couldn't have brought deadly harm to this man. Either way you look at it, this is excessive use of force.
Just out of interest, how many languages do you speak?
There was a lot of other places he could have shot this
How
child,
many languages do you speak was the question.
but he shot this child to kill
She's a
him.
smart cookie. She speaks 3 languages fluently. How many do you speak?
He killed this child, and he shot him to kill him.
I think you've been. I want to bring it back to race because that was one.
See, SS is for you supposed to use only force that's necessary. And we don't realize the police do the same thing. They use excessive force. For instance, if I pull a knife on a police officer and he got his gun out, he don't have to kill me. He can wound me. He don't have to shoot to kill me.
Why don't you hire her if she's so sharp as a co-host?
He only supposed to use as much force necessary
Yes or no?
I know how she came
to subdue me.
That wasn't my question, Larry. Do you know anything?
But he can use deadly force because I have a weapon. But this child had nothing.
Let's talk about Larry for Black America. It is not.
These 4 women never looked at this child as a child. Look at the character of his parents. They watched and dealt with this with class. So you know they have taught him something about class, about how to conduct himself, how to carry himself.
So stupid.
He didn't go to Zimmerman. Zimmerman came to him.
This is why I booked you, of course, even though you're trying to pretend now this is.
He never tried to.
Rachel Gentel, when she was young,
But this is, if you something else. Let me get back on this race issue. Something else I want you to look at.
She was at B grade at high school.
If you notice,
Her great friend Trayvon Martin was shot dead by.
I'm gonna point out to you the racist people that's speaking on this case. I'm gonna make it obvious to you, so when you hear them talk, you'll know. The average racist, if you ask them, are they racist? They're gonna tell you no. They're gonna deny race. Those that are denying that this is a race issue, it's because they're racist. And these 6 women, I know for sure 5 was racist. Just because they're women, that don't mean that they ain't racist. They looked at Trayvon Martin as being a black child, not being a 17-year-old child. They just looked at the contents of his skin. So who do you think they gonna choose? You think they gonna choose him over him? In that sense, no, they're not. And then the DA is racist. That's why she's in denial that this is a racial issue, because she's racist. Just listen to what they say. This ain't nothing that just started happening. It's been happening. We've been allowing our children to be sent off to prisons and killed and murdered.
When we come back, stand your ground in the wake of the Zimmerman trial. The woman is serving 20 years behind bars
Prison is nothing but slavery. Behind walls where you can't see what's going on. So guess what? You have to go by whatever they tell you. Same way in this case. Trayvon not here to defend himself. It's a setup, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are again, falling for the okie doke. And it ain't gonna never change until America admits and face the fact that racism still exists and always will until we face the reality of it.